What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talking Again podcast. I am your host, Fidel. This is The Tap. Thank you for tuning in, and please make sure and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to click on the notification bell. You can also find the show on all your popular podcast platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen. Let's get this show started. That's right. That's right. Wherever you listen. Uh, I don't say this enough, but I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to the show. Everybody that's following me on Instagram, on Facebook. I don't have Twitter. That's something that I probably should do, but I won't because it takes up too much of my time. Instagram's pretty cool because I can just send everything over to Facebook. But yeah, again, thanks for everybody for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And make sure that you guys share this podcast with as many of your friends. Go on Apple Podcasts if you guys want to do me a huge favor and hit the review, get the 5 stars in there. That really helps me out a lot. It lets people out there know about the show, with all the algorithms and all that stuff. So it will be helping me out a lot just to get the show out there. But again, thanks everybody that has followed and has subscribed. Please leave a review. Again, YouTube, same thing, all that good stuff. Hey, 2020, guys. This is Fidel Talking Again podcast, The Tap Studios. We're here doing it again, hopefully for another year. We'll see. We'll see what 2020 has in store for us. But I hope everybody had a great 2019. What does that mean? I hope everybody had a great 2019. Years, life. That's what it means. We often talk about our resolutions, 2020 New Year's resolution, all this. I have it here in my notes. 2020 New Year's shit. That's what it is. It's New Year's shit. It's pretty much it's pretty much what you want it to be, really, and it's what what you allow it to be. Because if when you're the only one that makes that resolution, and when you put it out there into the universe or the social network. That's another thing, social media thing. There's a difference between social network and social media, right? Because it started off as social network, and then somehow became to social media, and I think that's because everybody's so freaking opinionated on every post and every comment that you leave behind. It turned into social media. Media. We're not media. It's like I'm gonna be going back and forth with everything. It's like sports. I'm a big sports fan. I love the 49ers, the Lakers, the Dodgers. But I don't want to be the general manager. That's why I don't do fantasy football. I'm not hating if you do, because that's great. You guys gamble, you do the fantasy football. Great. Good job. Do your thing. I don't do it because I still want to be a fan. I want to support my team no matter what they do. I'm not going to criticize them for whatever they did. They have the reasons why they did whatever they did, whatever trades, whatever signings they didn't make. But where did we become media all of a sudden? We're networking. That's all we're doing. We're not media. It's just network. So stop it. But you won't. So whatever. Just me talking. But what was that? Where was I going? I forgot. Yeah. You post things on there, everybody starts getting, opinionated, and just do your New Year's resolution, man. Tell your wife, tell your girlfriend, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mom. Don't post it on the internet. For what? Just so you can get disappointed later on when you don't do it? Because most of us don't. We'll be honest, we don't. Just call it New Year's shit. That's it. That's all it is, New Year's shit. That's a motorcycle passing by. But anyways, yeah, this isn't this is the first podcast of the year. It's not much of a podcast. It's more of like an announcement, if anything. Shout outs, stuff like that. But I'll put it on there and just call it a podcast just because. But yeah, salud again, 2020, Happy New Year. All that good stuff. All that New Year shit. Time for everybody to level up, right? You guys have been seeing me talk about or posting or commenting on your guys' pages about leveling up. I didn't come up with that level up. That's not something that I came up with. I'm not that creative. That comes from the people that inspire me and motivate me. That specifically one right there, Level Up, is my buddy Jerry Arias. You guys follow him? He's the owner of Tyne Edge Athletics. Check him out over there at Whittier. But that's who I go for inspiration and motivation. You know, uh, that's one of them, I should say. One of my friends, that I can go to. I have many of them, but that's one. Jerry, Sean, and Anthony over at Just Boxing Live. Uh, Shout out to my buddy over there, Andres Castañeda, Fernando Vasquez. Ever you guys know him as Mr. Olympia. All you guys, man. It's like I see what you guys are doing out there, and you guys are like Andres Castañeda says, "Échale ganas." You guys are out there hustling, man, doing your thing, and that's great, man. That's what I look up to. I look forward to seeing you guys' posts. It motivates me and inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. So keep it up, man. Some of my influencers, I should say, are people like Joe Rogan, George Lopez, Ron White, um, dude. I got celebrity actors, John Travolta. As far as acting, John Travolta, a bunch of those guys, Brad Pitt, Bobby D, all those dudes. But yeah, those are some of my inspirations, my motivation. Sorry, when you're talking a lot, you get really thirsty. My mouth gets dry. Um, but yeah, I know a lot of those are comedians and actors and celebrities, and it's like, oh, why do you get influenced by those, or why are they your influencers? Well, let's talk about your influencers. Nah, just kidding. We're not. But we know who your influencers are, and if you want to follow those kind of people, then go ahead, man. It's up to you. That's your thing, But you control who influences you, and I'm not about the hating life or anything like that. So do your thing. But these are mine. There are comedians, the people that I look up to. Again, Joe Rogan, Ron White, George Lopez, Julio Gonzalez, right there, Subway guy. By the way, he's gonna be performing at the Brea Improv this Thursday. Check him out. I believe it shows at 8 p.m. So I'm hoping to be there. So you guys might see me. I might bring a whole stack of stickers to hand out if Julio's okay with it. But but yeah, dude. It's about motivating everybody, man, helping each other out. That's what 2020 is to me. Or every year should be, But 2020 for me is what am I gonna do, to help people out? What am I gonna do differently that things that I'm gonna change? I'm gonna get after it. At work, I know 2019 was a little crazy, but I'm gonna get after it. Take a little bit more get in charge of it and get a hold of it. I let it get out of my hands a little bit, but like I said, yeah, I'm gonna get after it, and that goes for work, that goes for the podcast, that's in my family, and that's another one of my people that influence me, and I don't tell them enough, and I hope you guys don't tell them because they get all big headed, but yeah, my parents, I'm grateful for what they do for me all the time. They help me out every single time. My siblings, my sisters, Vanessa, Sandra, I look up to you guys too. You guys help me out all the time. My brother Andres, I don't say it often, but shout out to you guys. I don't throw the other word around too loosely. But my wife Lily, of course, biggest supporter. She's my rock. She's my one that that kind of makes everything kind of happen at home and everywhere. If it wasn't for everything that she does, it's there'd be no electricity in this house. In other words, but yeah, again, what am I gonna do differently? 2020 is just look ways of being more positive. I think I'm a big positive person. I try not to be negative. I cut all that bad stuff away years and years ago, but I'm human. We all make mistakes, and we all my mistakes might be different. Some people might not think they're mistakes, but to me they are. So I'll be different. Just for a perfect example, today I saw this man. It appeared that, it was like maybe about 3:00, 3:30. So he was definitely walking his kid home from school. Kid had a backpack, so I'm assuming he was walking home from school, and you could totally tell that the dad was, I couldn't hear what the conversation was, but he was grinding him, ripping him about something, and I can see the fear on this little kid, man. Couldn't have been more than like 12 years old, 10 or 12 years old. I could see the fear, man. That body language that he gave, and that's his father that he's afraid of. And yeah, shit, I grew up afraid of my dad, but those are back in the days. I don't know. I don't want to excuse anybody's behavior, but yeah, that's not what I would want for my kid. I don't want my kid to be afraid of me. And I know that there's times when I'll pick him up from school and I hear, hey, I did this, I did something wrong, whatever, and I get a little pissed off and I start grinding him. But I got that. Those are the kind of things I got to check myself with, because, then he's not gonna come forward to me and tell me these things. And these are the kind of things that we need to work on, as parents, as friends. When your friends come up to you, sometimes you just want to talk. So they just want to open up to you, and maybe not be so opinionated. But at the same time, I think those are some of the characteristics that people like about me too. That I am open about that kind of stuff, and I do tell you how it is. But I don't know. I guess take it lightly, case by case. But anyways, jibber jabber, blah blah blah. Not too much gonna say about my changes that I'm gonna plan on doing, but I'll be doing some changes. 2020, improving myself, and improving a lot of other things around me. So, and hopefully with my improvements, some people can it'll help some people, motivate them and influence them to improve and do better. But again, my better might be different than yours, and it's all good. It's perfectly natural. You just, as long as you're okay with it. But anyways, I think that's about it. I'll close out this show with a request from Fernando, Mr. Nando, or Nando, Mr. Olympia 626, hashtag Team Nando, hashtag because hard work pays off. I can't think of any other hashtags. I think hashtag Beard Gang. Mine's kind of a stubble, but might shave it off. But yeah. Anyways, he wanted me to talk about the 49ers. I don't even know if that's in frame, but I keep pointing at my 49ers poster. Again, I'm not media. I'm a fan, and there's not much to say, but I wish that we can get a Super Bowl win. So first, we gotta make it to the Super Bowl. So we gotta beat those damn Vikings. They were able to upset the New Orleans Saints, and I don't think they can repeat another upset, especially in San Francisco. The way we're playing, our defense, we're gonna get some key players back. So that'll be really good and helpful. If we can do that, and use this as a, I don't want to write off the Vikings like they're nobody, but if we can use them as a warm up game to see who we're playing, in the NFC Championship, and then hopefully get that win to go to the Super Bowl and play someone like probably going to be the Ravens. We'll see, but it'll be interesting. So yeah, definitely want to see a great game. I want to see some action with these guys. These 49ers, some of these defensive players that are coming back from injury, and we'll see who. My uncle Raul. He's the only Vikings fan I know. I think the only Vikings fan that I know. So I'll probably be texting you or giving you a call, or maybe just sending you this clip. So we'll see. But yeah, again, I think that's it. Check out Julio Gonzalez, Julio G, OG Comedy on Instagram. This Thursday, I think it's the 8th at 8. Wait, the 8th? No, the 9th at 8 p.m. So he's going to be at the Brea Improv. So check him out. Again, I'll be there handing out stickers, maybe in a parking lot or something, so I don't look like a weirdo handing them out at the show. But yeah, you guys, thanks again. Keep tuning into the show. Make sure you guys subscribe, share this video, share this podcast, share this episode, share, review, comment down below. Give me some feedback. I want to talk to you guys. I want to go back and forth with you guys. Get some of your suggestions, some of your tips. I don't mind if it's a DM, if it's on a comment. I don't care if it's a bad one. I'll just block you or delete it. Don't matter to me. Um, but anyways, Happy New Year. New Year shit. 2020. This is Fidel talking again podcast. We're out. Actually, no. Hold on. We're not out. Not yet. Because I'm thinking of a new tagline, and I still haven't been able to figure out a new tagline to sign off the show. And I'm thinking that I want to use Bring Me the Tap. No, not that doesn't sound right. Bring Me the Tap. Tapping out just wasn't working for me. Something like that. Bring Me the Tap, or we're gonna close out the tap. Closing out the tap. Here we go. Closing out the tap. 2020. Adios.